We're getting ready to leave to go out of town, but I want to take a morning stroll, see all the little zinnias coming up. This will be real pretty right here. Got white and real pretty pink zinnias all mixed in together, so it'll be real pretty. Okay, this is a good thing to see in my garden. This is with my asparagus, and this little guy is a good guy. He will help take care of the garden. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank, but I think he's called a lacewing or a lacewig. I think it's a lacewig, something like that. And I don't know if he's pinned or what, but you can see the wings are kind of lacy. I'm gonna move this one stick in case he's pinned. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's not what's going on, so I don't know if he's hurt or is this a mating dance? I don't know what this is, but he's a good guy to see in the garden. And I'm so excited to see all these little asparagus. We got asparaguses all around. I have a few holes left that they're not up yet, and then I have a few where they're still tiny. But most of them have already got their, I don't know if you call them ferned at this stage, but they're starting to fern out. And we got the lovely oryx. They're starting to do really good. Got all kind of different colors: lime green, dark green, bronzy red. So we got all kinds of colors. That makes me happy. I like colors. I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he's eating or drinking or something. But now that he's being still, you can see the lacy wings. But he is a good guy, whatever his name is. This makes me happy. You're starting to be able to pick out all the green coming up. So that makes me real happy. Not everything's green, but we got this entire bed completely planted with vegetables, flowers, and herbs. Finished this whole bed up last night. I tucked in all kind of stuff. Michael's gonna have a fit when it's up. He always says I make it where nobody can walk. But at least we have something to eat, or something pretty to look at. So that'll make a mess in here. But I don't know if we'll be able to see over there. We're starting to have the fennel, so that'll real soon be turning out green. There's a little one there, but they're just now sprouting open. Anyways, we put herbs and chives and flowers. We might have did herbs there along that whole side, and again all the way completely down the bed. And I came and tucked in flowers, like even between my strawberries and all kind of stuff. So this whole area will be just filled in, and it's gonna be beautiful. Well, as long as it all grows, which I hope it does. Well, even though these radishes are starting to turn green, you can definitely see, because it's just been a few days since I started the 18-day count, and you can definitely see they are working more towards making radishes than the other ones did. So lots of red and thickness, but even some of them are starting to get kind of bulby, so that's exciting. Yay, there's a cucumber. So the name accidentally got left somewhere else, and so I'm just looking through on all our cabbages. Let's see if I can, well, he's rolled up, but it's a little bitty worm. They're super tiny, and so I'm just taking them and squishing them, because we don't have a lot so far, but they are here, they are making damage. And anyway, just hoping, see the super, I don't know if you can see it, super tiny, which he is balled up because I rolled it, but anyway, hopefully, at least for while we're gone, since we're leaving today, if I get these few, so they're on our collards and some kale, and that's all that I'm seeing so far, which is good. I don't want them on anything else, and it actually seems like there's not that many. There was another batch of it was kale. I just dropped one. I don't want to lose it. Did I get it? Well, there he is. If I can pick him up. I dropped him again. Goodness gracious. Anyway, there was only like maybe 4 over there, so they actually are not a big hatch yet. So hopefully if I can just get them. There's one dangling from its silk. Is he super, come on, focus on my hand. super tiny little worm, but they grow really fast and they will do a lot of damage real quickly. So even though they're little, I want to get them. They're green, they blend in, but you will notice the holes in the plants. So if you can see, we got these little holes in the plants, and some of it will be like total hole like that. Some of it will be, let me find a good one. It'll be kind of transparent where it's like this one. It's not all the way through, it's scarred. They're usually on the underside of the leaf, which makes them even more difficult to notice. But if you can see kind of the dirty black giblets, that's their poop. So that'll let you know, why are my plants looking dirty? There's one hiding right there. See, they're super, super tiny and already doing damage. But they get much bigger. But anyway, I want to try to get those took care of before we leave, and then when we get back we can get the neem oil where it got left at, and hopefully that will repel. I don't know that will actually kill, but when you put it in the soapy water will kill the cabbage worms, or really any other pest. But the neem oil would hopefully prevent. It's supposed to repel, so hopefully that would repel and keep the other ones from coming and laying their eggs. So anyway, but I don't see any so far on the purple cabbage. They look good. The purple kohlrabi looks good. Let's see, this right here, this is a green cabbage. It's got some. You can see the little black droplets, a little dirtiness. So even though I don't see any yet, I know that they're there. They've been pooping. There's a flea beetle. So I've been having a hard time. Flea beetles are super hard to see because they're fast. It's right there in the tuck by that leaf that's kind of yellow. They're super tiny. You gonna let me focus? They got they're black, but they got like a little dark, not dark, a little shiny. I'm trying to look while talking, and I'm trying to get an angle to show you best, but when I touch it, you'll watch, he's gonna jump. Oh, he's not, he's gonna prove me wrong. Well, he's gone, so he went somewhere. But anyways, I gotta check these for any cabbage worms, which the ones down there that I just got might have been the ones here. They might have moved down, so we'll see. These right here, they look fine. But anyway, I have another spot of collards that they're getting, so we're gonna check on those and just squish them. And if I see any of the yellow eggs, get those out of there and squish those as well, which I'm not seeing any eggs, but like I said, it seems like there's only being a few in each patch, so hopefully it was a really, really, really small amount of eggs that got laid at this time anyway. So I take that back. I don't have any damage on the purple cabbages, but I did see a few on there, so they had apparently just got there. And I have a flea beetle on the back of the phone where you can't see it. But I was going to show you the easiest way is I'm just putting my fingers on the leaf because you can't hardly see them, and I'm sliding up, and there's a worm. So that's kind of like the easiest. Just go around with the different leaves and pinching, not really, hard, but just sliding your finger up the leaf. I might do it a couple times if I don't get one. Anyway, that's the easiest way.
I just did the flea.
Okay, I finally have a flea beetle. I don't know if you can tell. Come on, focus. They have a little bit of shininess. Sorry, I got my mask on. A little bit of shininess on their back. And I don't know if this one's dead or not, but let's see. Nope, you see how it hopped away? Normally they hop away like as soon as they see you get closer if you just barely brush the plant. So they're really hard to actually get rid of just because of that. But smelly stuff will repel them. So you can make, I know catnip and peppermint tea. You can make a real strong tea and spray it, and that's supposed to help repel them. See that green onion coming up? That's from our trash. Just taking the bottom of that store-bought green onion after we cut it up to eat, took the bottom, stuck it in the ground, and now we got green onions coming. Got that one. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There we go. Starting to come out. Can't remember. Yeah, so here we are. We got the other ones. They're starting to turn green. Got one there. That one's starting to turn green. This one's poking. No, that's not one. That's just a weed. That getting long right there. It's about to start turning green. That over there is starting to grow and turn green. So double purpose in our trash. See, with your big summer things, so here's more Rampicante, you can just see them, even when you're not right on them. Yeah, look how big the potatoes are. They're doing great. All right, so I'm doing, nope, that's a squash, don't mess with it. So I'm doing twin sisters instead of the three sisters. So I have squash in the middle, and I got a corn here. Then I went to the other edge and put another corn. I usually don't grow corn because it takes up so much room and you get so little out of it. So try adding it to this area and double purposing when I'm getting out, the squash area. If the corn doesn't do good, we'll still have squash. If squash don't do good, we'll have the corn. I did have them come and put a nasturtium in here on every hole, and I will put some radishes here next week.
Just a quick one, the radishes are supposed to help keep the vine borers from getting to the squash. So we're going to put a few there. They got nasturtiums there. I might come in later. You got to let the corn get up. I might come in and put a bean or two to climb on them, and we'll just see how that does. I know this is a tight spot. Normally you'd have like the squash in an area and you'd step over and have corn in an area and it'd end up filling in, but we have this really big area for them to sprawl out, and so we're not planting everywhere, so we just have the hole. So I'm trying to pack it in the hole, and that may not be good, but I think it will be good. And then room wise, the squash will have lots of room to come out. So anyway, so the corn has shallow roots, and the squash will help shade that and protect it from the sun. And the bean, and it goes up and the squash kind of goes out. And then the beans are high in nitrogen, and they're supposed to feed the corn and the squash because they're high in nitrogen. Or they're not high in nitrogen, they're high nitrogen needs. And anyway, so I may go ahead and put the beans in there in the next moon cycle, because maybe by then the corn will be tall enough. But anyway, hopefully it's not too packed, because if they can get down and get in the mulch and get underneath to the dirt, there's tons of room for it to spread out underground. So I'm hoping this will work good. Okay, so I think it's been 3 weeks since we planted the potatoes. I think that's what it is. And I don't know if you can tell in the sun how big they are, but if you don't remember or you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch when we planted the potatoes. They had very, very, very tiny, tiny, tiny eyes, and within 2 weeks they made it up to the ground, or up out of the ground. See some of these, they are looking nice. Look at that potato. They are looking good. So not all of them have made it up yet. There's supposed to be 3, so I got 2 there and I'm missing 1 there. Let's see, I got 1, 2, missing 1 there, there's 1 there, missing 1 in the middle. So not all have made it up yet, but within 2 weeks we did have them poking through. Most of those are in 3s, so most of them have made it up. And so I'm happy with that. But we did not dig these in the ground. We didn't till, we didn't do anything. We laid them on top of the dirt. And there wasn't a lot, like you can see over there, this area didn't have a lot of weeds in it, so we didn't really have to, they pulled up a few things, but they didn't really have to weed. They just laid the potato on the ground that had very small eyes, and just put mulch on top of it, and they are nice and green and they're looking good. I don't know if it's focusing on them, but these ducks are getting huge. I've been bad, I haven't been doing the photo shoots with them, but they're getting huge. So I wanted to say that we're not taking the bus, we're just gonna go, we're just going for 2 nights, and it's a 3-hour drive, and we just decided it'd be quicker in the van, and not the hassle of having to undo everything and get everything ready to go. But I will say, we don't even have suitcases or fabric bags or anything. We're having to use a laundry basket to put our stuff in, and the hassle of going through clothes and making sure, oh, you got something nice to wear, something playful to wear, and something, you know, that's okay, and getting all the supplements and getting everything. It is a lot more time consuming and a lot more hassle and mess making just going through everything than it is to get the bus ready to hit the road. So just want to throw that out there.